Hi, Jack. Can you tell us when and how did you find Spiritism?
Okay, well, I was involved in spiritual healing and I was introduced to a spiritualist church in Notting Hill Gate. Then I saw advertised and had a special meeting with a Brazilian medium who was going to give a talk, and I decided to go. And I was so impressed. It was Divaldo Franco, and it really kept my mind secure and it really changed me. It gave me the confidence of knowing. And I've heard about Spiritism, and I've got hold of a copy of the Gospel according to Spiritism. And there were so many things in there that made me realise that there really is life after death for everybody. And true happiness is not of this world. And there was so much that Divaldo told me. And when I went to Spiritist meetings, I had a wonderful speaker saying lots of wonderful things about it. And I was so impressed. And it was really, really wonderful. And one of the things that was said was that you cannot create something from nothing. Something then had to create the human race. And it's obvious that someone superior to the human race had to create the human race, and we come to the conclusion it's our loving Creator God. And that gave me the final confidence of knowing there was life afterwards. And I've learned that we are all eternal spirits, eternal life, and a free will thinking mind. I think it's a wonderful thing, and the Gospel is the most important book of all.
Yeah. Can you tell me something about silver birch, the spirit?
The what?
Silver birch. A white eagle, silver birch, the spirits that gave communication to Barbanel.
Yeah, that's a wonderful book on spiritualism, that is.
Yes.
And I found by reading that, he was telling us what it's like in the spirit world. There's a chapter called What Happens When You Die. Of course, you don't die. The spirit goes off to the spirit world. And there's so many wonderful things in the spirit world that we don't have to put up with like we do here. We don't have to own property or rent. We don't need money. There's no money there. We don't need clothes. We don't eat or drink. Everything is so much easier there. Life is so much full of happiness and good, provided we appreciate these things. Materialism, all our possessions and whatever we have, we can leave behind here. And personally, I'm glad to see the back of the things that we need to live on here. And I think it's wonderful. You don't need to own property or rent property. You are where you need to be. And one of the things I liked is that if you need to be somewhere else, miles away, you just think it and you're there. You don't need buses, trains, cars, aeroplanes or boats. You just get to where you need to be. And that's what's so wonderful about the Spirit. The Spirit is a fantastic thing. I wish we could do that here, but we can't. We can't do those things here. We can do them in the spirit world.
So how many years are you studying Spiritism? Because you went to Janet Duncan group, and now for acho que 10 years you are here in SSL, Spiritist Society of London, Thursdays. You are a good healer, so everyone likes to receive your healing, and you are doing this personally now, physically. That is great. So can you tell me about these years studying gospel that you love so much?
I love it because there's so much in there. It covers everything, every subject. And what I've just said is that we don't need to, in here, there's so much. Wherever you turn, there's so much. When I looked this afternoon, I saw that bit about true happiness is not of this world here. True happiness is in spirit. Because all the things that give us aggravation and worry, we don't have in the spirit world. It's a finer place than this. It's got all the advantages that I would like to see if we could see here. Look at the things you've got to go to the doctor, the hospital, the dentist, you optician. You don't have to do things like that now. You don't have to eat or drink. You don't need to sleep. You can rest. If you want to sleep, you sleep. But you are a free will thinking individual. No one can order you around.
Have you read the book Nosso Lar?
What's that in English?
Astral City.
Yes, but it's a long time since I've read it though.
Yes, because they explain everything regarding the spiritual world, the colony, Nosso Lar. It's an amazing book, Jack.
I've got some wonderful books from Brazil. I've got them at home in English, but day-to-day business, what you do in life here, and when you have got time, I read this, and we study the other books here as well. And I think it's marvellous.
So wonderful. If someone asks you, as an English person, Jack, what advice you can give to me